July the 8th, clovers. Trefoils, St. John's wort, vervain and dill. Hinder witches of their will. Sir Walter Scott. Trefoils or clovers in this case were thought in the past to have magical properties. A four-leaf clover was only believed to grow where a mare who had been a first foal delivered her own first foal. The extra leaf gave its owner a second sight, allowing him or her to see fairies. Few clovers were ever grand enough to be grown in gardens. Parkinson grew crimson clover, Trifolium incarnatum, in his. Gerard recognized there were a number of species but dismissed them, just recommending that they should be studied by the curious. Later, Curtis, in his Flora Londoniensis, noted a single seedling could cover 10 square feet in what he would refer to as a summer's travelling. Long ago, it was noticed they remained green at the end of the summer when the rest of the landscape was burnt. It was the Dutch who realized their importance in the rotation of crops. White clover was grown every 4 years and then ploughed into the soil to enrich it. Root nodules on the plants are capable of fixing atmospheric nitrogen, effectively making their own fertilizer. This discovery led to huge amounts of seed being imported from Holland, and white clover getting its alternative name of Dutch clover. London has probably nearly 20 different species of clover, although only 4 or 5 are common. The rest are rare and found in an unusual range of habitats. Their English names often give a clue to their identity. Generally, they like dry, sandy places close to the sea, but in London they choose to inhabit lawns, railway sidings, cemeteries and lorry parks. The vehicles in the last habitat are probably responsible for bringing in some of the alien clovers. July is a good time to look for them as most are in flower, with the notable exception of suffocated clover, Trifolium suffocatum, which flowered earlier in the spring. It gets its name from the way in which its tiny white flowers seem suffocated by their green sepals. The most familiar clovers are the ubiquitous red and white clover, Trifolium potense and Trifolium repens respectively. Zigzag clover, Trifolium medium, is also common and often confused with red clover. It has longer lower stalks, narrower leaves, and more of a tendency to grow in clumps. Its so-called zigzag branching, in this case, is a less useful character to mark it out. More striking clovers include the vividly coloured crimson clover, Trifolium incarnatum, sulphur clover, Trifolium ochroleucon, and hare's foot clover, Trifolium arvense. The first two are impressive colours, but unfortunately very rare. Hare's foot clover, whose flowers look like small rabbit paws, can be found easily enough in Brompton Cemetery. Rarer species may take some time to find in London, if they are found at all. These include the clustered clover, Trifolium glomeratus, with its delicate clusters of pink flowers, rough clover, Trifolium scabrum, which is more downy than rough, reversed clover, Trifolium resupinatum, which has flowers that are upside down, subterranean clover, Trifolium subterraneum, which pushes its fruits into the soil, prickly clover, Trifolium ecchinatum, which probably originates from birdseed, and burdock clover, Trifolium lapacium, which quite likely made its way from the Mediterranean on a lorry wheel. Other alien clovers include Hungarian clover, Trifolium pannonicum, the narrow-leaf crimson clover, Trifolium angustifolium, and fenugreek, Trifolium ornithopodoides. The last clover owes its appearance to seeds probably discarded by London's cooks. Its seeds have a distinctive smell and contain a yellow colouring. It is only when they are roasted that they develop the familiar curry smell. It may well become more common as it is starting to be included in pick-your-own-salad seed mixtures. Of all the alien species, ulcite clover, Trifolium hybridum, is probably the most common as it used to be grown as a forage crop. Lastly, there are yet 2 more clovers that tend to be found near the sea. These are strawberry clover, Trifolium frugiferum, which at a pinch has fruits that look like miniature strawberries, and sea clover, Trifolium squamosum, with its paler than usual pink flowers. It can probably still be found in 1 or 2 places along the estuary.